guys, this is Starcraft and welcome to yet another Starcraft commentary. This is ASL Season 15 round of 24 Group F losers matches between JYJ, a Terran player, and Sacsri, a Zerg player on the map Nemesis. JYJ, our red Terran, is located at the bottom left corner of the screen, and Sacsri, a blue Zerg, is located at the top right corner of the screen. So we're back in this red versus blue color economy, so everything is well with the war. I thought for a second that they only can have red versus blue, but some of the games we've seen have like yellow versus gray and pink versus white, and all of these are the really strange colors. But anyway, things are back to normal. Cross spawn positions, very nice and indicative of a nice macro-oriented game going up ahead of us. We've seen Nemesis being used. I think this is the second time this ASL run of 24, so very good. This map allows for the Zerg to take a very easy third Nexus. Very interesting there. But this attempt to go for a long game by Sacsri might get thwarted by a bunker. This is a soft push. I think this is definitely not a hard push, with 2 Marine and 2 SCV going up, and Sacsri is forced to pull back. The first bunker is probably going to complete. The SCV needs to start to attack the drone needs to attack the Marine, and two Marine down, but 1 drone dead. But the rest of these Marines and SCVs are going to be returning home. So this soft push has just finished. It's not a complete failure though, because behind this, Sacsri mineral mining has been seriously disrupted. We've seen like very few SCVs on drones, and now he's oversaturated at his expansion. He's undersaturated in his main, so he will need to rotate some of his drones at some point. I think it cannot just be left like that. Behind this, JYJ is going to take his command center. He's going to be feeling very safe because he's going to be walling up. He's rotating out his weaker SCV for a strong SCV. 6 Zerglings coming out. And yeah, look at this. Look at how many few drones are actually on the mineral patches in Sacsri main base. The Zerglings arrive. There's nothing to see. There's nothing to do. The only thing you can do is return home. Let's see what Sacsri is going to do in terms of expanding and building next stuff. Sacsri is not so much behind JYJ in terms of mineral. This Overlord though is coming out to the other side. He's going to try to check the expansion, but that's a little bit dangerous because Marine can go up on the high ramp and take out that Overlord. So let's see if JYJ would think of that possibility and whether Sacsri is going to be able to return safely with his Overlord or not. For now, everything is going very usual inside of these 2 guys' bases. Nothing out of the ordinary. The SCV from JYJ has finished scouting the 12 o'clock. He's going to try to take the expansion, but no, he turns around for fear that he's going to be attacked by some of the Zerglings. Looks like Sacsri is going to take the base at the 3 o'clock position, so both are viable. And for now, JYJ has no information of that. Behind this, JYJ is going for a second factory, engineering bay going up after Academy has started. So everything is going very usual for a typical, mid-game situation with bio from our Terran player here. JYJ arrives with SCV. He sees this, so he's gonna have to think about dropships. He's gonna have to think about early pushing out and taking out the X. And for Sacsri, he needs to think about taking out the X as well. That links his main base and his third base. We've seen in maps with these kind of artifacts that some of the players just forget to take out those artifacts, or they take them out really late, and that really hamper their defensive tactics when they really need to move armies between places. This other SCV has done a lot of work seeing every goddamn thing that he needs to see, and even forcing the drone to not be able to build anything. Yeah, very good, because many Marines have started to move out, and these Zerglings are finally, they have speed. Spire going up, but the Marines is already halfway across the map with 2 medics, and Sacsri is gonna have to pull hard with whatever he has here. And the Zerglings are dead already. All of the Zerglings are died. We might see GG right now. The turrets, the bunkers are going up. +1 weapons are on the Marine, but the turrets, the bunker arrives on time, and that pushes the rest of these units back. So that was a bit very clutch there for Sacsri, and for some reason JYJ supplies like 20 more than Sacsri. I don't understand how that works, but maybe Sacsri's macro was lapsing a little bit. But as soon as that spark completes, he's gonna shoot up in supplies because he's gonna be making a crap tons of Nautilus. But he's got a long way to go to get to his enemy's expansion and so forth. But yeah, for now, he's gonna be content with 3 bases. He might go ahead and try to take taking out these images is gonna be a good idea. He should have taken out that like a long time ago. We just put 1 Zergling on that, and it's going to get the job done. But anyways, better earlier than later, right? Medic Marine return home. We don't see the mutas just yet, but we know that they've been produced because the supply have shot back up for Sacsri. He's probably producing 8 mutualists right now. Yeah, mutualists have started to come out from all of the hatcheries. Gas assimilator going up. Third base as well as Queen Nest and Evolution Chamber. So Sacsri is gonna not take a minute to read here. It's gonna take straight up to lair and excuse me to hive. Nice scan though by JYG to see the timing of the Queen's Nest. Turrets going up inside the main. I think 8 mutualists, 7, yeah, I guess for now. And they're gonna try to attack this expansion here. The assimilators have already been destroyed, so there's no way those medic marines can really get into the 3 clockways, except from the southern side. It's still entirely possible if they go out there and take out the eggs. There are some eggs connecting the 3 clockways and the 4 clockways. Turrets are set up in here, but mutas are gonna try to take out SCVs first. Okay, it looks like it's gonna be time for them to return home. 2 of the mutualists are quite damaged. Hive has just started. Oh, this assimilator is taking a long time to die out here, but I think it's gonna be able to complete. Yeah, this mutualist micro from Sacsri is a little bit clumsy. He's gonna be losing. No, not yet losing any mutualists, but the mutualists are very much damaged, so he will need to return them and use them another time here. Okay, looks like he's gonna try to come in once again, Sacsri, to do a couple of more damages before he returns. One of the mutualists die, only 6 mutualists remaining. I'm not sure what is the purpose of that. I guess he's gonna try to force the medic marine to stay home. Okay, he destroys something. And walking into enemy fire once again, just 5 mutualists remaining. So that is just a completely useless, group of troops there. We might, excuse me, there's my neighbors are being very noisy. So if you hear some noise, that's not from me. That's not from my, girlfriend or wife or whatever. That's from complete strangers. Okay, looks like +1 weapons are done on the medic marines. The mutas have no upgrades whatsoever. They're gonna be pushing forward, but 4 Sunkans is more than enough. We will need Defiler, we will need Science Vessel, we will need tanks. But those are far from coming. The first Science Vessels are out. You know what? Why don't you make dropship? Because you see how few mutualists Sacsri had. So just make dropship and go for drops versus going for Science Vessels and trying to take out mutualists, because there are no lurkers. There are no mutualists. I mean, there's only 5. Right, so what's the point of making Science Vessel? Maybe he's trying to think to win the long game. Yeah, okay, now there are more. Maybe 8 mutualists. Going for the long game is also a good idea, because if those Science Vessels are able to accumulate energy, they will be very useful later on. But anyways, we would need to see lurkers soon at some point. Scourges have started to come out to intercept drops. We don't have any drops coming just yet, but we will soon. 10 mutualists are attacking this weak point. Alright, that's a pathetic attack though. Not really coordinated at all from the mutualists, and some of them have been very much damaged. Science Vessel arrive. They're gonna be trying to look for lurkers, but there are no lurkers in here, and we might have a huge push though. Attacking and morphing into something. No, but so many medic marines here. 4 Sunkans are probably not good enough. And even a Scourge was destroyed. Where the rest of the mutualists? They're not in here. Some Sunkans are in the back to attack, and mutualists arrive. Some of them have been damaged from before, but it's good spread though to take out the weaker medic marines. And now those Science Vessels are going to be completely destroyed here. So that's a kind of a small victory for Sacsri. He's got 4 mutualists remaining. He needs to run home. I think more Sunkans have been constructed from behind. Yeah, so even the first lurker is out without Science Vessels. Those units are completely safe, and Nidus Canal going up. So ladies and gentlemen, we're officially in the late game stage. JYJ is unable to finish off Sacsri, and we need to take it to the late game. We have more Science Vessels coming out to reinforce, but we need dropships at some point. And yeah, I think at some point JYJ needs to take the 3rd base as well. 3 Sunkans to defend the expansion. We've got a few Sunkans and some units defending the 3 o'clock base, taking out the exit at 12 o'clock just to make sure that they can actually, those troops from JYJ can access that area a little bit later. The first Defiler of the game is out. Science Vessels are still patrolling this area. And what do we have here? We have lurkers, and we have Science Vessel coming out, trying to look for something to irradiate. They find something, so that's good. Stack lurker would be nice to use here, but we don't see them just yet. And yeah, mutualists are still coming up in large number. Command center, excuse me, command center going up at the 10 o'clock position. So we see that is the 3rd base for JYJ. Okay, looks like both of the players are just posturing for position. None of the players are really attacking now. Armor upgrade has just completed for JYJ. Defiler has got consumed done, so I think Dark Swarm or Plague is going to be coming up soon. But this is going to be looking for the first Defiler of the game to take it out. But he finds nothing, and Science Vessel goes back, and so many Science Vessels. I think there are like 6 Science Vessels now, and each of them with one, you know, they can do one irradiate for like a minute and a half or something, right? So very, very good. And JYJ has started to fortify a little bit the base at the top left to make sure he can use it later for defensive purposes. Mute just come out here, just try to clear that area, taking out Scourges. That's a little bit weird. Why do you do that? I mean, that is just, oh, I think he's just trying to use his energy because it's full. Also because maybe to try to fake your enemy to thinking that you have dropship behind it, but he doesn't. So yeah, everything is good anyways. But I think this Sacsri is a little bit too late to move out. I think he can start to move out and start to play this Terran unit right outside of his door. But for now, he's not doing just that. Okay, destroying these little materials here is a good idea. So that if later Terran decides to take the base at the 9th position, he's going to be unable to reinforce that area. A nice placement though of the Spore. That Spore is attacking and killing, at least damaging these Science Vessels like crazy. But one more Defiler got attacked there. Okay, this group of Marines are going to have to defend against 2 Mutalists. The base is discovered and switching into mech here from JYJ. So it's very, very nice. I like this because the longer this game goes, the more these players are going to be very much tired for the final game against Stork. So I would like that because Stork is, of course, my favorite player. So I want Stork to win. A lot of Science Vessels are in the area, man. The Scourges are trying to... okay, those 2 Lurkers are going to fall. And let's see if JYJ is going to push his luck across. I don't think he needs to because I think just that's a little bit... I think ambitious if you try to go towards the Zerg's expansion because you might get flanked or attacked from behind. Anyways, this Defiler has been irradiated. Nice Plague. We need to be custody. We don't see the Plague. Okay, that Plague is kind of pathetic, and the Defiler is killed out. A lot of hatcheries going up. 3 here, 4 in the main. Okay, 4 in the main. Because there's 6 or 7 hatcheries already. JYJ is got almost twice the supply of Sacsri though, with a lot of tanks. And, you know, a lot of units coming through, and I don't know if Sacsri timing of the Defiler use is too late or what, because he is, I think he's going to be in serious trouble here. Simulator is getting destroyed, so JYJ is making sure that the 12 o'clock base is not accessible by the Zerg player. What is he doing here? Taking out these X. Looks like Sacsri is going to try to expand towards the southern side. That's a lot of units. And a lot of a lot of irradiation taking place here. That's such a waste for the Zerg player when you make these expensive units, but they're all irradiated. What is that? Is that a Lurker? And the Science Vessels are going to be returning home. Sacsri, I don't know, man. If he just keep on being passive like this for another minute or 2, I think he's going to be, completely eclipsed with his enemy here. He finally tried to take his next base at the 4 o'clock position. And JYJ is 170 freaking goddamn supply, so high. Hydras, what are you doing? Okay, you have a nice Plague, and those medic marines are going to be very weak. The first Firebat falls. No, that Firebat doesn't fall though. That Firebat is attacking and under the swarm and is benefiting from the swarm. It's like the swarm is feeding its children to its own parents. Okay, that's a weird, sick way to think about it. But anyways, another nice Plague coming out and plaguing all of these medic marines, so that's good. JYJ is now up to 4 bases. He's able to mine from all of these bases. We have a single more Mutualist being very annoying here. All of the Terran forces converges towards the 4 o'clock base. We don't have any Defiler, so these Lurkers and Hydras are going to be completely weak. And look at this guy, Sacsri is not even blinking an eye. He's not responding at all. Now he responds. Where's the Defiler? I don't see it. The drone comes out, and yeah, these groups of medic marines are going to completely crush these Lurkers and whatever else is got. We even have a Firebat that is destroying enemy fire. Everything is destroyed. Sacsri's base is going to fall, and now the Defiler arrives. But is he going to be able to micro the Defiler correctly or not? We don't see it. Okay, what is he doing? He's got like no forces whatsoever. Attacking the center area, but there's so many tanks and so many medic marines and science vessels also attacking the mix, and that's a nice Plague though. but I don't know if that's a little bit too late here because you've got no bases. You've got like just 3 bases remaining. One lurker is able to take out a lot of medic marines, but I think that's a little bit too late. JYJ supplies 178. Where are these overlords going? What's inside those overlords? I don't know. But JYJ is, it's just showing to all of us who, how good of a player he is when we compare him to Sacsri. The game, I think, is probably gonna last maybe 2-3 more minutes, but that's it. Lurkers arrived in here just to take a couple of hits. Okay, JYJ continues to move out once again to the middle of the map, and he has complete map control here. He might decide to take another command center because he's got so many minerals. He can take the base at the 3 o'clock position, at the 9 o'clock position, or the 6 o'clock position. Those are safe, and drones arriving in here just in time to maybe make another base here. And look at how few units Sacsri's got on the field. He's got like maybe 8 Hydralisk tops, 4 Zerglings, and a couple of Divider. And there's, I think Jerry just got more tanks than Sacsri has Hydralisk. One nice irradiate on that tank, and that Divider, that lurker is dead. Drone is even irradiated. So this is just now foul play, guys. This is bad manner play. There's no way that Sacsri can come back for this, and we're looking forward to JYJ rematch against Stroke in the next game. I don't know what I'm still talking about here. So anyways, a reminder, please let me know in the comments, how do you often watch Starcraft games? Is it mostly with speakers? Is it mostly with headphones? Is it a little bit of both? You cannot decide which one you watch more. Let me know in the comments, and please don't ask me why do you care, because I ask for a reason. So if you want to help me, answer. If you don't want to help me, just don't answer, but answer is better, I think. Okay, looks like I have Overlord coming through here, but the medic marines here are already able to see it. But it looks like JYJ is not reacting now. Now he's gonna react. One Overlord dead. But units are getting ready to intercept, and that's gonna be the final straw in the coffin. No, that's what straw in the cup, right? The final nail in the coffin, the final straw in the cup here. And yeah, Sacsri is completely destroyed, decimated, humiliated by JYJ. GG. Thanks for watching. If you like this cast, feel free to buy my coffee. The link is in the description. Have a good day. Bye bye.